Once again, good evening, everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started with our program here this evening. So if you would find your seats, that would be fantastic. Maybe I should say it a little slower. Can you hear me now? Okay. Great. So once again, good evening, and thank you again for being here on 2009 Local Living Harvest Fest. It's been a great pleasure. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Thank you. It's been a great day of activities so far, and the best is yet to come. This is part 2, the slow down. Tonight we're cruising down the slow lane, featuring slow money, food, and slow core electric blues. Thank you for joining us. I'm David Levesque, and I'll be your MC this evening. Been a pleasure working with Bob Millis, Dave Delosier, and Jonathan Green and Whalebird for organizing this whole day. How about we give them a little hand? Show them our love. Next, I'd like to share a moment of gratitude for our event sponsors who have made this possible with their financial support. We have Capital District Local First, who is an organization in the Capital District who promotes buying local. One of the representatives is here with us tonight, Melanie Beam. Hi, Melanie. We also have Green Conscience Home and Garden, which is a store located here in Saratoga on Church Street, and Karen is here with us. Hi, Karen. Whenever I have a nice sunny day out and then lunchtime, I always take a walk over to Karen's store because it's really great to be in there. So I'd recommend you go over there if you're looking to make your home a little healthier and help the planet be a little healthier. Next, I'd like to show our appreciation for Adirondack Solar, the only locally owned alternative and renewable energy provider in the capital region. All right. And last but not, and Bonaccio Construction, Saratoga's local builder. Let's give them a hand. Thank you. And last but not least, we'd like to thank our own Sustainable Saratoga Task Force, who is sponsoring the presentation. I'd like to... Great. Is Amy here yet? Amy Stock? If you see Amy a little later, you can talk to her about that. Amy Stock is the chairperson for the task force. So at this point, I'd like to prepare our presentation by setting a stage for you. I'm sure we've all been encouraged to think locally and act globally. The concept has been around for a while, but somehow the message has never really gained traction. The problem is that it's hard to think globally. It's too large to really grasp. How can we really affect change so far away when we have our own problems right here? Local is easy. Local is where we are. Local is where we live. And if we think locally, we can change our behavior locally and directly influence our neighbors. So now the mantra of the future should be, think locally, affect globally. Because nothing happens globally without something happening locally first. And that's why we're here tonight, to restart something local. Tonight we're going to take a look at a local currency experiment that is becoming a model for success that other communities like Saratoga can adopt and enhance local values. We're also here tonight to celebrate locally sourced food. We are fortunate to live in a region with a robust food shed, blessed with fertile soil and ample water. Maybe a little too much sometimes in July, huh? Our local farmers can produce healthy, nutritious food that is superior in every way to what the mega markets offer. When you choose to eat locally produced foods, you're not only eating well, you are living well. When you go to the local farmers markets, you meet the producers, have a conversation, ask questions, and build a connection with the person who grew that food for you. A connection to a person and a connection to a place. The meal we are serving tonight is just a little bit. The meal we are serving in just a little bit, who's hungry? Yes? Is chock full of relationships. I want you to think about relationships as you're enjoying your meal tonight. Every ingredient has local connections. It's not just food for the body, it's food for the soul. To get things started, we have a really great presentation for you about a very timely topic, money. Local money, in fact. What if there was a way to identify local money so that we can keep it working in our community longer. That's a good idea? Yes? Some people to our neighboring community in Berkshire County thought the same thing, and they created their own money called the Berkshires. With us here tonight is Jasmine Stein, who's going to share with us a little bit about how it has worked for them and provide food for thought for us to think about here in Saratoga. Perhaps we can do something like it here. Jasmine Stein is a yoga teacher, a small business owner, and a gardener. Jasmine graduated from Hampshire College in Amherst, Mass. with a college degree in Community Development for Social Change. Did anybody else study that? Or know that was an option? I didn't know that was an option. Originally from North and Westchester, New York, she now lives in Great Barrington, Mass. and roots for the Yankees. No. Made that up. She works for Berkshire's Region's own regional currency program, as I mentioned, called the Berkshires. Dubbed a great economic experiment by the New York Times, Berkshires are a tool for community empowerment, enabling merchants and consumers to plant the seeds for an alternative economic future for their communities. Launched in the fall of 2006, Berkshires has a robust initiation with over 1 million Berkshires having been circulated in the first 9 months and over 2 million to date. Without further ado, I bring you Jasmine Stein, who is brought to you tonight by the Saratoga Downtowner Hotel, our local green hotel, just a couple blocks up the street. Thank you, Jasmine.